And it's 7 o'clock. And yes, it's time for another episode of Let's Talk Sports. Hey, check this out. I wanna keep this show short to the point. We're gonna talk our noise. We're gonna move on. But before I do that, I wanna recognize one of my what I call my day ones. Victoria Rodney. I met her, and this is funny. I met Victoria Rodney. I've never met her in person. I've only met her on social media, and it all started with a New Orleans Saints post, and I seen this girl bringing it. I mean, bringing that love in football, and I'm like, wow, this girl, how she's posting, she must really know the game. So I posted back. We started posting. We disagreed. We enjoyed each other commentary. The point I'm trying to make is, she changed everything for me because at that time I knew women knew about sports or a certain sport. This girl knew about every sport. So we started talking back and forth, draft this, and that. Look, and she's been a day one of the show. She's already came on the show once when we were trying to do our preliminaries, just kind of get things going. Well, I want to give a shout out to her for wanting to come on the show, but working her butt off. You got to make that money, working her butt off. So she can't seem to get on the show, but just understand you have a family here. We love you and Let's Talk Sports, man. Keep doing your thing. I can't wait to get you on the show with me, you and Rod, because all of us are Saints fans. It's gonna be a lot of fun. With that being said, let's get into the show. Thank you, Victoria. With that being said, let's get into the show. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is gonna be a crazy show. So for those of y'all who haven't been watching, Let's Talk Sports. All right, I am a Golden State fan. The person I'm getting ready to bring on the show, who's probably already on the rod, is a Laker fan. We both picked each other's team to make it to the Western Conference Finals. Neither one of us thought that we were going to actually play each other for the Western Conference Finals. So this is just a really interesting show right now. But I'm going to tell y'all something, Lakers fans, before I bring Rod in. Y'all something. So I'm hearing Steve Kerr do his press conference, and he's talking about the gamesmanship the Lakers show. I mean, don't get it twisted, y'all. I am not a person that's saying if it's a part of the game, it's cheating, because it's really not cheating. It is a part of the game. It's just a sick, sad, and embarrassing way to do things. But if it works and gets you to win, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So I go and I watch these videos today because I wanted to see. I know what I was seeing in the Lakers Golden State series, but I want to see just how far this go, because your boy Darvin Ham made a comment last night that the Lakers don't practice flopping. LeBron concurred. We don't practice. Notice the choice of words, guys. We don't practice flopping. They don't have to practice it. They already graduated. They the best at it. Like, it's just crazy. Watching the Lakers play, I just laugh because I'm like, they really are doing this. I mean, the falling down is crazy. Rod, tell me you don't condone that. Tell me you don't condone it.
The Lakers do not condone flopping whatsoever. It's called defense, Rich. I don't know. Have you gotten that word in your vocabulary? Obviously, the Golden State Warriors don't have that in their vocabulary, but it's called defense, Rich. Come on, bro.
And at what point do they teach the X's and O's on that defense?
They just teach hardcore, aggressive defense. Now, if the man runs into you and you fall down, that just happens to be how it works. That's called
it don't
foul.
Matter.
It's called a foul, Rich. Come on, man. You can't just let guys run over you and knock you down on the ground. Come on, man. We always play for good position. We're always in good position. So if the guy can't get around us, they try to knock us down. We play great defense. Don't hold that against us, Rich.
All right, I tell you what. I won't be the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the Lakers credit because they do play good defense.
Great defense.
But I admit that in some cases it's just their defense. But I'm gonna have to go through some things that I'm talking about because I can't take that away. If a team do something good, I'm gonna give them their props. But I want to talk about some things. So I'm watching the game last night, and I even posted about it on Facebook. I watched Austin Reeves trying to set an offensive foul on Andrew Wiggins, and Andrew Wiggins is already, there's no way you can get that offensive foul. Not only does he step over there, Andrew Wiggins makes contact. This dude hits the floor so freaking blah. It's got to be an offensive foul, right? I'm watching Schroeder go through the lanes, making his head go backwards like somebody is grabbing you.
They were grabbing him. Come on, Rich.
And I'm watching him go through screens and touch somebody and just fall down. And my favorite of all is LeBron James in game 2 falling down when nobody wasn't even around. So, but if that's good defense, I got to give him props.
It's great defense.
Here's my question, Rod. There's a video out where LeBron James is making a comment saying the Golden State Warriors, he tells Steph Curry, you guys foul too damn much, right?
They do.
Steph Curry started laughing so freaking hard. And LeBron's like, I'm dead serious. And the next thing I seen on the video is LeBron flopping.
Nah, man, come on. He was just pointing out the obvious. You know, last night, you know, they didn't want them to go home in 5, so the refs swallowed their whistles. You know, anytime it's dead even from the free throw line with the team in the NBA who shoots the most free throws versus the team in the NBA who shoots the least amount of free throws, if the free throws are even, something is smelling fishy, Rich. I'm just telling you, they wanted to see a game 6. That's all.
And you know, and Rod, you know as well as you know me well enough to know I ain't the man for stats. I'm gonna tell you why. In game 1, the Lakers had over 50 free throw shots.
Because Golden State fouled too much.
And Golden State was listed with 24 fouls.
Because they're a jump shooting team.
Okay. The Lakers had 12 fouls. 12.
That's it. They don't foul. They don't foul a lot.
Okay.
They play great defense. They move their feet.
I watched the Lakers get more turnovers through flopping than anybody I've ever seen. So I agree with you when you say the Lakers are, it's a stat, it's the truth. The Lakers are the number 1 free throw shooting team in the world. They're also the number 1 flopping team in the NBA.
It's called defense. They get the least amount of foul calls in the league. You know why? Because they play great defense with their feet.
So there's another video. That's why I told you to go watch these videos. The Draymond Green is talking to the referee, and this is last night game. And he makes a comment and he says, ref, listen, all this flopping LeBron is doing, you guys don't want to call no fouls on him. I mean, come on, man. Let's be fair about it.
He complains about everything during the whole game. So you just can't point out one thing he says. He says, I don't think Draymond thinks he ever committed a foul ever in the game.
No. He wasn't talking about a foul that he committed.
I know.
He was talking about a foul that LeBron drew on an offensive foul for somebody else. The point I'm trying to make is, right, everybody know now. I love how you are giving the facts, dancing around what I'm saying. But everybody knows that the Lakers flop now. Gamesmanship is a part of the game. I am not knocking them for it, simply because if they get away with it, hey, hats off to you.
It's not called flopping. It is called accentuating the obvious.
It's called freaking flopping with Oscar award-winning performances.
I don't like that word.
Every single person on that team should, when they retire from basketball, should go into acting, because I swear they acted all the way out. I mean, the whole thing. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh.
Come on.
Oh, bruh, you see me? I'm rolling over. It's disgusting.
Come on, man. It's a little bit of soccer in there, but hey, you got to do what we got to do to win the game. We just accentuate the obvious. That's all we do, is accentuate the obvious.
It's funny. And other than being funnier than watching Golden State beat the Lakers last night, this was another thing that was funny. Austin Reeves, again, I'm talking about Austin Reeves, and he does that great flop that's going to go down in history.
That's my guy, man.
He's talking to the referees, telling the referees that Wiggins and him made contact, and the referee looks at him and shrugs his shoulders and said it wasn't a foul.
Did I give him no respect, man?
Watch this.
See how they play my guy Austin Reeves, man. Come on.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. And then for those of y'all who are just joining in, it's me and Rod going into the Bico because it's about to get real thick now on this next subject. It's about to get real thick. So
Okay.
everybody know that the Warriors turn the ball over a lot. Hell, you
Way
don't
too
even have
much.
to do it. You don't have to do anything to them. They just damn turn it over. I mean,
Loosey goosey with the ball.
it's just it blows my mind why they turn the ball over so much. Now, if you look at some, and this goes hand in hand, if you look at some of those flops, you're getting about 10, 12% turnovers from flops. But wait, I'm not through yet, Rod, because I'm about to bring up a point. I'm gonna let you talk.
All right.
So I went down and I looked at game 1 all the way to game 5, and I realized something. The Lakers are a totally different team, whether they're good at defense or not. When they don't get to the free throw line more than 21 times, they normally lose.
That's because they normally get to the free throw line more than 21 times because they play with force. Darvin Ham has instilled that mindset, that psyche into them. They play with force.
Hold on, you're right. I give y'all that, but I can't give you all of it. To take that back, I don't give you all of it. No damn force. They don't play no force. They play with flopping. All right, so watch this.
Play with force, baby.
So watch this. So I'm looking last night. Golden State had been really adding up the pace almost every game, right? And I'm watching. So if the Lakers, and y'all hear me out, Laker fans, whoever watching this video, because I'm finna throw Rod for a complete loop. Okay, so Laker fans, hear me out. If, and I say if, you cannot get to the free throw line, your conditioning and your shooting skills, not fouls, shooting skills, cannot win in any series. You absolutely have to get to the free throw line. And if you don't believe me, just watch the Lakers, especially when they're behind, how much they're begging refs for fouls. Yeah, here's why, and here's the kicker why, fans, Laker fans. When AD has to run up and down that court, y'all might as well just cancel it, because let me help you out. He has no win. He runs out of juice somewhere around the 9-minute mark of the fourth quarter because he can't get to the free throw line. What you say, Rod?
I say every team has their own formula for success, right? The formula for the Lakers is to play with force, get to the free throw line. You have to be aggressive, because if they're not aggressive, they're settling for jump shots. They're not the most skilled jump shot shooting team in the league. However, what they make their money is going to the basket, sharing the basketball, again, being aggressive. That's the way that Darvin Ham has constructed this team, have coached this team, particularly since the All-Star break. They have made the most free throws in the league. They've taken the most free throws in the league because they go downhill. They're not a big they're not a big 3-point shooting team. Whereas Golden State, their philosophy is to shoot the three. So everybody has their own philosophy. This is working for the Lakers. You will see tomorrow night when they have at least 25 free throw attempts tomorrow night.
Now you see that's the problem. That's what I was laughing at. I just literally said this to my wife tonight, Rod. I said, okay, everybody's gonna come in with their assessment of who's gonna win the game tomorrow. I got one for you guys. Golden State fans, which is me and everybody who's watching. Laker fans, y'all listen up, because I'm gonna tell y'all how you can tell who's gonna win this game. Okay. If the Lakers cannot get to the free throw line more than 21 times, they're gonna lose.
They're gonna go for 25 tomorrow.
Okay, and wait a minute, let me clarify something. If they don't get to the free throw line more than 21 times, and the Warriors don't turn the ball over more than 14 times, the Warriors will win the game. If the Lakers get to the free throw line more than 21 times, and the Warriors turn the ball over more than 14 times, the Lakers will win that game. Now, why is that important? Because I'm going to tell Rod something and all these other Laker fans something too. Y'all better listen to me closely. Okay, so if I was a boxer and I was the challenger and I was going up against one of the greatest boxers in the world, everybody would tell me I gotta knock them out. You ain't winning by no points because they're the champions, and it just is what it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Golden State Warriors are the champions. The Lakers are trying to dethrone them. What are the odds? I don't care if you're playing in LA or not, that the whistles won't blow in game 6. And if the
Oh,
whistles don't blow, let me show y'all AD.
they're gonna
And
force
I
the
can't
action.
even shoot the ball because I'm too freaking tired.
They're gonna force the action. He has fallen off a little bit in the second half with his offense. His defense has still been superb. His
Yeah,
offense has
because
fallen off a little bit.
if I'm just sitting back in the doggone paint and blocking shots, that don't take a lot of energy.
If I can have him be the best defensive player in the playoffs, then I'll take that.
Okay.
You know,
I tell you what, the best defensive player don't have too much defense when his butt is out on the perimeter because he got to switch on that pick and roll and he ain't got nothing for it. So you're trying to do something to it. Oh, you pick, I'm going to put this person on him. Well, okay, then they're going to pick you again just to get Anthony Davis out in that perimeter. And you know what? I saw a stat that should scare you, Rod. It should scare you. Golden
okay.
State is scoring a lot of points in the paint.
Yeah.
A lot of points. And they are a 3-point shooting team. But if they can get in the paint like that, whoo. So all I'm saying is, with the flopping and the free throws and the fouls and all that, you better get rid of Golden State tomorrow. I told you had to get rid of Golden State in 5. You had the opportunity.
I knew they were gonna. I knew Golden State was gonna win at home. I mean, they're a proud team. You know, it's not a zero-sum game. I don't hate the Warriors. I just like.
I don't hate the Lakers.
You know what I mean? So I have a lot of respect for that team. I mean,
I have a lot of respect for the Lakers. The Lakers did something. I did a video. You know this. I did a video saying how inspirational it would be for the Lakers to come like 13 games back and win the whole doggone thing. I did a video. So it's not that I dislike the Lakers. So let's get that straight. It's not that I don't respect the Lakers. And Rod, you're right. That is their scheme. And I'm glad you said it because I've been trying to tell Laker fans that must be your scheme. That must be your game plan.
It is.
Because if it's not your game plan, that looks horrible. And there's only so many adjustments that you can make running that type of defense, playing that type of game. Now, last night, even though everybody expected Golden State to win anyway, but I don't think very many people expected what they got from Andrew Wiggins. If that's starting something, your whole defensive scheme does not work.
I mean, Wiggins has been the most consistent, really, aside from Steph. He has been the most consistent player on Golden State throughout the playoffs.
I agree, but consistent, but he took it up to another level last night. It was more than consistent. I'm aggressive. That's one thing Wiggins is not. And the only time you've been watching Golden State and you love basketball just like I do. You know, last year in the championship, when they was battling for the championship in the NBA Finals and especially the Western Conference Finals, Wiggins got that dog mentality and said, you know what? Y'all gonna know I'm here tonight.
He did.
And that made a difference in Golden State's run.
He was very instrumental. He was very instrumental in their title last year.
If he brings that kind of love to game 6, what I'm asking you is how you make those adjustments. What you gonna do? Because and I don't get me wrong, I got one for the Lakers too. I got an adjustment that they can make. But I'm just talking about if Wiggins say I'm gonna hunt for shots, and that means they're going low to him in the post to create shots because you cannot keep Anthony Davis on Wiggins with Draymond in the game or even Looney. So if that happens and the Lakers don't make the right adjustment, which I don't know what the right adjustment is because you don't expect Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins to go to the goal. You're going to have to say, okay, I'll live with the threes or I'll live with, but I'm stopping everything from coming inside. And if they get rolling from the 3, that's an easy exit, brother.
You know what? Game 4 was the Lonnie Walker game. I'm calling it right now. Game 6 will be the Rui Hachimura game because I think he is going to be the X factor in this particular game. He's going to be the guy who comes off. He's due to come off. I say Rui will probably give you 20 points in this next game.
Yeah, but I don't understand why Rudy ain't been in there. Hachimura is a beast. Smooth stroke and everything.
It's about matchups, man. It's about momentum. I think he's set back and he's watched. Particularly, he saw the success that Lonnie Walker had the other night, and he's like, "Hey, Lonnie Walker can do it. I know I can do it too." So I really see him stepping his game up. I think he's going to make a great contribution. I think he's going to match Wiggs point for point. He's going to cancel him out.
So let's get something straight. Canceling him out one thing because you ain't gonna stop Wiggs if he get aggressive.
I'm saying
So,
he's going to cancel him out.
But he can't cancel him out. So here's my thing. You're gonna need somebody. I'm being totally sincere here as Laker fans. You're gonna need somebody because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Watching AD last night, man, that was embarrassing to me. Now I told everybody today that boy don't have no doggone concussion and he don't have no concussion. That's no concussion. I want everybody. I challenge even you, Rod. I challenge everybody to just go to YouTube, go to the third quarter, start at the third quarter, and just watch only Anthony Davis, nobody else. I think what you're gonna see is really, really sad because I see this guy not running down the court. I see him trotting down the court. And now remember, Draymond Green is flying down the court. You're trotting down the court. You're trying to catch your air. Like I said, Rod, you're right. The scheme for the Lakers has to work because he cannot run up and down the court. Now, after all that running and no shooting and they bringing him out on that perimeter, and he got frustrated. It's all over his body language. It's all over his face. He got frustrated. He felt like he was chasing. That takes a lot of energy from him. He gets hit in the head and he checks out. I mean, now, if y'all think if I'm making that up, just go look yourself. Just go look yourself and you'll see it. And he checks out.
At that point, they were like, why chance it? They didn't want to chance it. They don't want to take it in chances. We'll just go home and wrap it up in game 6. Don't worry about anything happening to him that was detrimental that can potentially harm the rest of the season. So
okay. All right.
I like the fact that they took that precaution. Because they had the luxury to take that precaution.
You have to think that they took that precaution because other than that, you would have to say he's full of Kool-Aid.
If that was game 6 or game 7, he wouldn't have came out of that game.
Okay, so watch this. Watch this. And I hear you supporting your boy. But here's another thing I want to say that I watched on AD. And no, this is not a pick on AD session. I'm just telling you what I see on the film. Not Draymond Green. I'm sorry. LeBron James, the LeBron James, who is his teammate, is screaming at him saying, "Hey, you got to get down the court. You got to get down the court. You must make it down here." And you got Anthony Davis, and I'm sure y'all remember this. It was in it's the game that you guys won, game 4. And he just they take him out the game. He walks on the sideline, on the court, off the court, getting toward the bench. He dabs one of his teammates up real hard. And then he says, "I am getting down the court." And then you can hear LeBron in the background say, "No, you wasn't." Now look, I don't make this crap up. I don't make this up. So as much as you guys say, Anthony Davis is the key, and I believe he is, he's also the person, depending on what's going on, may be the reason you don't win. Because I'm telling you, the Lakers could not keep up with Golden State's pace. I saw it. And if they get to doing that again, that's why Lonnie Walker became such an important piece, Rod. Because AD and LeBron had nothing left. They had nothing left.
Young legs. They just deferred to him, gave him the ball.
And he got hot. I mean,
that's why it's called a team sport.
Yeah, it better be a team sport, Rob, because I'm telling you right now, if that happens in game 6, y'all going to be going back to the Chase Center in game 7. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think the Lakers are really a talented team. I believe the Lakers deserve every accolade they're getting, including the flops. But because the flops are all part of the game and it's working for them. So I think they deserve that. But you and I both know, and if you wasn't a fan of the Lakers, you would agree with this. You do not give champions a second chance.
No,
this is not Memphis.
You got to take them out.
This is not Memphis. Memphis is that dude. And I'm going to be honest, I went back and I watched the Memphis game 5 and game 6. And let me tell you something. Memphis missed a lot of key shots. I mean, just missed shots, not contested. missed shots that they could have changed the whole outcome of those games. So all I'm saying is, can the Lakers beat the Golden State Warriors? Of course they can. But if you don't win in 6, you're not winning at all. I'm telling you right now. You cannot give them another chance. They will. You just can't. You should have ended them last night, but it don't even look like you came to end them. You think you're just gonna give them another shot? We can beat them. We can beat them. Well, you know what? If that game is close, Lakers lose. If the Lakers don't blow Golden State out, they lose.
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and call my analysis and say that if the Lakers score more points than the Warriors, they will win the game. You like that analysis, Rich? You like that? You like that crisp analysis?
I like that one. I like that one. Now here's the now here's the thing. All right, let's flip the script. For those of y'all who just joining us, listen, we get ready to talk about something that I gotta talk about. All right, here's the question. To all the people looking at this podcast, to my boy Rod, please answer this question. How many of you guys truly thought that AD was really hurt? Okay, so wait. Now, those of you who have never played the game of basketball, do not comment because you don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about anybody who played pickup ball, amateur ball. I don't care what kind of ball it is. You played enough to know somebody gonna hit you in the freaking jaw. Somebody gonna hit you in the face. Somebody gonna hit you on your head. You get a shot right on your chin, right on your chin bone. First of all, that's gonna daze you. I don't care because you didn't see it coming, so it's gonna daze you. That's real, okay? And for a minute, you're gonna be a little woozy. And then when you sit down, just kind of take a break a little bit. Everything's gonna get back to normal, and you get your butt at that back to playing basketball again. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, was hit pretty much the same way, not 2-3 plays later, and never left the game. So I don't want to hear anything about he was hurt, because if somebody was hurt, I'll be the first to tell you, hey, look, let's not talk about that. This dude got hit in the side of his jaw and took a freaking wheelchair.
Precautions, Rich. Precautions, man. Precautions. That's all it was, man. Precautions. We had
This
the luxury
dude
to
took
take
a
the precautions.
wheelchair.
Hey,
A wheelchair run to the locker
you don't
room.
want to chance it, man. You didn't want to have him get vertigo or something and slip and fall and hurt himself for game 6. You gotta have him ready for game 6, Rich. We gotta take all precautions, man.
This is the hypocrite of all hypocrites right here.
Come on,
Now,
man.
see, this man over here has played the game of basketball. Yes, he has. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
But I
And he
never
knows
played at that
exactly.
level, man, to where as a little bitty tweak, I could go in there and all my teeth get knocked out. I can still get them and go play because, I didn't have the finesse kind of game like Anthony Davis does. It kind of it deals, it affects him. You know what I mean? So we rather take the precaution, get him out, get him healthy. We don't want him out there dizzy and chancing that he causes some other kind of injury, compensating for that head injury. So we just want to get him out of there, get him safe, get him rested up so he can score his 42 points on tomorrow night, lead us to the championship, and we're good to go.
Okay, folks, this is it. You just heard one of the best segments from a sports politician, folks. This dude is so full of crap.
Come on, Rich.
I don't care. Look, for those of y'all who are watching me, and I know if you jump on and just listen to what Rod said, it sounded so elegant. It sounded so smooth. It's so full of crap.
Come on, Rich. I'm just being honest, man. Come on. We got to protect our asset. He is our asset. Again, like I said, as AD goes, so does the Lakers. He had great games, they win. He doesn't have a great game, we lose.
Even if you get past Golden State, AD, even if you get past Golden State, AD,
he's still going to be the key.
Will be your issue. Y'all remember I said that here. I remember I
said
that here.
Issue. He is our linchpin. He is our engine that makes that car run. LeBron is the steering wheel. He is the engine.
I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm gonna leave all the followers and everybody who looking. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, all right? Because this dude here, we should call him sports politician Rod.
Hey,
This dude just equated some of the smoothest talk that is so full of crap. If you get your butt hit in the jaw, everybody in that arena know you can come back from that. Everybody.
come on. That man was
Ain't no
lightheaded, you know.
concussion. Draymond Green bounced his head off the freaking court 3 times in the last game,
I mean,
and
well, you know,
still got
Draymond
him play.
Draymond may not be working with a whole lot anyway to start with. So,
you know, said don't talk about my boy. Don't talk about my boy. That's my dog right there. All right, so
good.
I'm gonna say this to everybody. We're gonna find out tomorrow night what's going on. The next time we come on this show, well, either I'm gonna be apologizing or Rod is gonna be freaking out because the
I'll be smiling. I'll be smiling the whole show. Trust me.
And I would never apologize for calling the Lakers freaking floppers because they floppers. But hey, it's a part of their game plan. And my boy right here says that's the game plan.
It's called strategy. It's called strategy. It's called a philosophy.
So remember this, Laker fans. If you ain't hearing no whistles, y'all game plan ain't working.
That is true. Unfortunately, that is true.
I mean, so I'm gonna say all that to say this. Look, I love coming on here talking this noise with you. I promise you guys, after if the Golden State Warriors and the LA Lakers go to 7 games, we're gonna be talking about this series to the end.
Ooh, man.
And I really do want to get Boston and Philadelphia in because I don't know if Boston gonna make it through the night. But if they do, we may try to get them in too. But other than that,
Boston will win tonight. Boston will win in Philly.
And by the way, just to let everybody know, I picked Philadelphia to beat Boston, and Rod picked Boston to beat Philadelphia. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised because I've seen Boston and Miami playing. It's just something that came to me. But after I seen Philadelphia beat Boston in Boston, that kind of started changing.
Can you imagine the Lakers and Miami in the championship, bro? 2 play-in teams. Can you imagine that?
That would be awesome. And you know what was really crazy? Both of them were playing teams. Both of them was low seeds, 8 and 7, right? Yeah. And both of them are experienced floppers.
No, it's called a philosophy of defense, Rich. You keep getting it confused, man.
Look, man, if that win you the championship, just know it's gonna have an asterisk beside it. They're like, these guys are floppers.
It's called philosophy, Rich. Philosophy.
I tell y'all what, y'all philosophize all the way down the road with that flopping because it looks ridiculous when you don't do it right and the referee don't call it. You look like a silly duck. I mean, I'm just saying that.
It looks great when you win, though.
It looks great when you win, but other than that, it looks real bad. Listen. Guys, listen, we on YouTube, we're on Facebook. We're going to keep bringing y'all this good content. We ain't stopping. We going forward. And thank everybody. Last week was our best show. We had more views than we had before and any other time before. And so we really, really appreciate y'all. Me, Rod, Raven, and Rashad, all the people that come on, Raya, Victoria, everybody who supports the show, Decker, all the people that support the show or have supported the show. Thank you so much for that. In the meantime, it's time to go watch Phoenix Suns and Denver, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Boston and Philly are already on. So it should be an interesting night. Me and Rod will be texting each other all night. I mean, but other than that, man, y'all enjoy the NBA. It's a lot of fun this year. And Laker fans, don't stop jumping in my doggone DMs, calling me all kinds of names. I mean, it is what it is. So I like it. I like it. Keep it coming because I just want to see y'all face after you lose tomorrow night. Other than that, this is Richard Cole with Let's Talk Sports. That's Rod Matthews with Let's Talk Sports. We really appreciate y'all joining us every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Peace. We out.